The next type is hepatic jaundice. That is, this is in between obstructive and hemolytic jaundice. Hepatic, the name itself, the problem is in the liver. So, disorder in liver cells are sometimes bile passage into the in the liver. These two are the causes for hepatic jaundice. So, what are all the causes? Obviously, the first one is infective cause, viral in hepatitis. That is A, B, C, D, E. Hepatitis A, hepatitis B, like that. A, B, C, D, E, viral hepatitis. Second one is cirrhosis, liver cirrhosis. You all know very well about cirrhosis. Third one is like alcohol, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, like toxins. So these three are the common causes for hepatic jaundice. Okay, what will be the mechanism? Why this is having two types of, that is mixed jaundice, right? First one is hepatic parenchymal cell damage. Second one is obstruction in the biliary tree. So hepatic parenchymal cell damage leads to impaired conjugation or defective conjugation that leads to accumulation of unconjugated bilirubin, that is unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia in the first phase of hepatic jaundice. Second, what happens is sometimes in obstruction in the biliary tree, what happens is this also induce the or accumulated conjugated bilirubin. So the patient is having initially unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia and later they are having conjugated hyperbilirubinemia. This is the very special point for hepatic jaundice, right? What are all the findings? So the problem is in the liver. So increased unconjugated and conjugated bilirubin both are available. And the urobilinogen is decreased because here there is no hemolysis or urobilinogen accumulation. That is why decreased urobilinogen in urine and fetus. ALP is elevated. In hepatic jaundice, mildly elevated ALP, whereas bile salts and bile pigments both are absent in hepatic jaundice. This will be the differentiating feature between obstructive and hepatic jaundice. In obstructive jaundice, both ALP is elevated because of the obstruction. Both bile salts and bile pigments level will be elevated because of the obstruction of the bile duct by gallstone or any carcinoma of pancreas, like that, right? So keep it in your mind. First, you have to mention the clinical finding section. Number one, serum bilirubin. Number two, urobilinogen. Number three, urine bilirubin. Number four, bile salts and bile pigments. Number five, alkaline phosphatase, right? And coming to the bilirubin, whether it is conjugated or unconjugated, unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia or conjugated hyperbilirubinemia. Before liver, the conjugation is not there, so unconjugated bilirubin. In the liver and after the liver, conjugation is there, so conjugated bilirubin. Conjugated bilirubin is otherwise known as direct bilirubin, whereas unconjugated bilirubin is known as indirect bilirubin, right?